Hey y'all, this is Aaron with Speed Doctor. I just wanted to take a minute and just to say thanks, really, for the overwhelming support for my company and for the new products we've developed over the last few months. Um, I was out dove hunting for the last 3 days since Saturday. I got home yesterday afternoon, and I mean, just flooded, absolutely flooded with orders. Um, and I made a post a little bit earlier about it, and saying thanks and whatnot. But I figured I'd make a little video and just show my appreciation for y'all. It's I don't know if anybody really, some of y'all know the history of my company and myself too. Some of y'all are my friends of mine that have known me over many years. I'm a graduate from Samtech, the school in Houston, School of Automotive Machinists and Technology. In 2005, I graduated from there. I got into, they didn't offer CNC machining at that time, and I kind of really took a liking of manufacturing. I got into a machine shop, pretty couple doors down actually from the school in Houston there in 2006, and never turned back. Didn't start out making tons of money at all, not even barely enough to pay the bills, so to speak. I think I got like $9 an hour when I walked in there because I didn't know any of that stuff. I don't expect them to make, or pay me rather, a ton of money off the get go. But what I learned was invaluable. It was a ton of knowledge I gained working there for a few years, and it just kept moving along. But anyway, my company was kind of started in 2007 or 8, somewhere in there. I had a black 86 Coupe Mustang I was building and needed parts really. I had a car prior to that and had some parts break on it. And once I figured out how to use CAD software and draw and make designs and things, I uh, I remembered those parts failures and made my own brackets for the alternator and the coil mount. I think the passenger side coil mount and the uh, passenger side alternator mounts were the first uh, parts I ever designed back then. I had all that stuff. I had to hire machine shops to do that, and it took time, to figure all that out. But I made a part for myself and posted it on an old bulletin forum that some of you Mustang guys might remember. It was Hardcore 50. A good friend, guy that I need to go visit. I've never met him in person, but I've known him online over 20 years. Jason Reese. Um, he helped me name this company in the old AOL Instant Messenger one night. We were kind of just chatting back and forth, and I made that post on Hardcore, and people were asking me if I would ever sell that part or make it, or when could I get it, etc. And I didn't have plans to start a business. I was on my way to what I thought, the best, go to be a 5-axis machinist and make all this money and blah blah blah. Well, life had some other plans, and we came up with Speed Doctor. That's kind of it just happened. Kind of a little catchy name, and yeah, that's what happened. And ever since then, we've never turned back. I think we're pushing over 20 or close to 20 different products right now. Everything is now machined in-house by myself. Um, I have no employees. I'm the only guy. I answer the emails, I answer the messages, I pack it, I ship it. I take your orders, and then I machine everything and design everything and engineer everything. I use the term engineering very lightly because I am not a licensed engineer. I never went to engineering school, never been in a college in my life. But um, I just love doing what I do. So again, thank you all for your support. Um, I gave up a really secure six-figure job to do this full time back in March, and it was a leap of faith. Um, my wife has been extremely supportive of me doing this. She's had our back. Um, the bills are getting paid, and I ain't got to sell the house. So I think it was the right move in my life to make. I'm a bit happier. Um, and the work's more enjoyable, and I get to set my own hours and help you guys out, and just do what I love to do. And I wish everybody that can or could do what you want to do in life and do what you love doing. And with that said, you'll never work. You'll never actually work a day in your life ever again if you love what you do. So we just had our first. It took 17 years, but Hawaii, you're finally on the map. So now all 50 states are covered for the Speed Doctor. We have parts in Europe. Excuse me. We have parts in Europe. I just sent a part to Sweden early part of last week. We've got Australia covered, Tasmania, New Zealand, the UK, Germany, all over Canada, the Caribbean, Puerto Rico's got a ton of parts. So yeah, it's been really awesome to do this and work for myself, and just come up and be creative, make good parts. Nothing's failed that we've ever had reported to us all these years. The brackets, we've had a couple of bolts that were kind of goofy. We don't make bolts, so I mean, best I can do is we buy from good suppliers, and weird things can happen with fasteners. So there's that. But as far as the actual brackets themselves, we've sold thousands, of them, and no, none of them have ever been broken. We've had alternators cracked in half, and the brackets survived that. So yeah, it's I'm not sure how that happened, but it's a testament to the strength of what we sell. We make our parts a little bit out of thicker material than almost all the other manufacturers. It doesn't cost a whole lot more at all to do that. I'm not sure, that's their choice. I don't run their businesses, they don't run mine. So, but anyway, we're waiting on some hardware to get here for more of the motor plate mounts, or really any of the alternator mounts, because they all use the adjuster for the belts. We just got floored with orders, and I had a bunch here, and they're all gone. So yesterday I saw that we were getting stacked up with orders, and I placed an order to our rod end supplier for those. Tracking says they'll be here Monday. Hopefully they'll be here Friday or Saturday. But you can place your orders. They're just going to be delayed a little bit, a couple of days. And yeah, that's where we're at with that. So I hope everybody is liking the new website. I know it's not the fanciest, super fancy pants, website in the world, but it's an easy place for you to order. It's secure. Everything's there. I put a lot of detail in the product descriptions. I put some videos on some of the products that really help explain what they are and how they're used, and the differences, and some of them, and what they'll fit, what they'll not fit, the things that I know that have been reported to me, and we've learned and made a list over the years. So anyway, with that said, guys, again, thank you so much. I'm not becoming a millionaire by selling this stuff by any means. I'm making a decent living for myself and my wife, so um, it's been fun, and we'll continue to bring new products, improve on anything that we have that we can see where there might be some improvements needed, but I do my best to really um, test stuff before and beat on it really hard before y'all ever see it for sale. So we'll keep doing that. That'll be my promise to you guys, is to not sell crap per se. It's the Chinese market and all their other junk that's out there is really, it's disheartening. And I've had a lot of customers say, "Man, I bought this other bracket, China brand crap, and it broke," or the belts don't stay tight, or just whatever it might be. So that's why we do what we do. And anyway, I don't want to be too long-winded here. It's about 11 minutes on this video. So have a great night, everybody. Have a great week, and yeah, just keep living your dreams and keep racing hard, and keep building them awesome cars. We'll talk soon. Thanks, guys.